From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Mix the score. Chiefs 7, Ravens nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Room here to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 79 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 53, Mike, go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that's set.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. What we got? What we got? What we got? Yo, snap.
2nd and 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop. And pressure gets to him again. Corey Littleton, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he liked.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. He finds his man Johnson. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Alert, alert, alert!
On 3rd down, Drake. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Drake. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got to get this started.
Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Go! Ready?
Peterson now. Off the play fake. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Topper! Watch the safety creep. Look at me. Go! Be grip.
On 1st down, Kennedy gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That's it, baby.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 20.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And some room to roam now. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's going to loft one, deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Now to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. They'll run with Drake. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Mike. Me and you all day. All day.
Peterson throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kennedy. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Metcalf. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
53, check 53. Watch it slide.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We go set. 10-2 start. 53
Here's Peterson to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Drake will start the drive on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. To the air, Allen. Goodwin able to haul it in. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Back to throw. Peterson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. extra point by Badgley up and good. And that will get them one closer. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Looking to throw. Peterson. And this is incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Watch the edge.
Now a draw play with Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
61, matchbox lights.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen, and the catch made by Hilton. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Drake. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Hey, wahoo!
2nd down and goal. Allen. It's complete to Drake. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
3rd and goal, it's Drake. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Kennedy. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. On 1st down, it's Kennedy. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 35-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He's back to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
On 2nd down, it's Kennedy, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.